First shot of the show and you break your foot on glass. It's a dangerous place up here.
I know somebody needs to pick it up a little bit.
Who besides you?
There's dust everywhere.
The
Dirt.
roof is kind of a dirty place.
Not usually. Also, can we do something about the heat in here?
We hang together. It's Rooftop ICKS.
So, welcome to Rooftop ICKS. I'm Ben.
I'm Bryn, and today we're going to talk about Nickel Creek's new album, A Dotted Line. This is a bluegrass slash pop band.
Sort of all over the board. I mean, there's bluegrass influences for sure, just
feel
because
like
of the instruments.
Bluegrass influence. It's a bluegrass band all over the songs. But
I wouldn't say that there's anything bluegrass about it except that there's a mandolin.
and a banjo. And
a banjo,
and
yeah.
a stand-up bass.
Like the instruments feel like bluegrass, but the music doesn't.
Well, and the playing styles, like, you know, they're all picked, you know, they're not all strumming their banjos, you know, or sometimes they are. So yeah, it is, like, influences do vary. And
it's got Jenny Lewis in it.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever like Rilo Kiley?
Yeah. You know, mostly the songs feel, you know, just like folk. Just feels like folk music.
Bluegrassy, folky.
Some of the playing style is like more like classical music than like bluegrass, with like all the picking and the chords they're choosing to play and their arpeggiation feels more almost baroque.
Right. This is their 6th record, and when you brought this record up, you thought I didn't like country or bluegrass or whatever at all.
Right.
Which isn't true. It's not my favorite style of music, but I went through a period of like really searching things out from, you know, Union Station, which is on the Oh Brother Art Thou soundtrack. But I got pretty into bluegrass as like a thing, and what I really like about it is when I like bluegrass is like the Southern Gothic like sadness about it. And not all bluegrass is like that. There's a lot of happy, like, and I usually shy away from that.
Yeah.
So listening to this record, there are quite a bit of tracks that I did enjoy a lot, mostly on the second side. Like the one we just listened to, 21st of May, Your Love of Mine, and the last song. All have this very, you know, somber, very sad. This was kind of what I wanted out of it, which is why we really liked, or why I really liked the Decemberists' last album.
Sure.
That's the kind of like down-home, old-timey kind of influence that's really kind of emotionally dark and affecting in a lot of ways. And that reminded me of this reminded me of that record a little bit.
Interesting. I also love that Decemberists record, but I never drew the line from this record to that one.
Sort of like indie rock sensibilities, but with, you know, a heavy folk bluegrass influence. But some of the tracks just really turned me off, especially the ones that get a little more raucous. Like the second song on this album is a bit pop punky, but with like key changes. And for me, just the confluence of influences was a little bit hard to really get into. It kind of turned me off. It didn't seem to all go together. But Hayloft is, I think, it's the last song on the first side.
Yeah.
Is the one track where there's a lot of influences. It's almost like a Prince song or something, and it's got this funky like banjo lead. And
yeah, I have to say that is my least favorite track on the album.
Oh, really? That's what.
Also, the only track on the album with drums.
Oh yeah.
The only part that really I don't like in the song is this sort of like string section where it's like dun 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 dun. Yeah. It sounds like European like techno or something.
Okay.
Like gypsy techno.
There's something about that hook though that I really like. I was like, yeah, this is fun. I think they're best when they try and do emotionally heavy, kind of sadder things.
Right.
And those songs I think are all good.
My favorite moments are like the instrumental tracks where they're just showing off their virtuosity on all their instruments, and those are always so fun to listen to. Like, I just love, you know, all the picking.
The record feels uneven. as in it's like a collection of tracks, collection of ideas, which are all interesting ideas, and some of them fail and some of them are really successful.
Right.
But it doesn't feel like a complete like journey through a record.
See, I feel the complete opposite of that. Apart from Hayloft, I feel like it is sort of this perfect collection of songs that do all feel tied together.
You felt the through line real strong?
Yeah, except for Hayloft, which is right in the middle. It's like this wall right in the middle of the thing, where it's like, I wish that was at least at the end or at the beginning, or
where you could skip
not right in the middle though.
Yeah.
Because there's this lovely, like, I feel like lyrically most of the songs are sad. You know, they're all about like, you know, dying or breaking up or whatever.
Grief, which is, I like that. What are you rating it?
I'm gonna go 8.
You're gonna go an 8?
Yeah.
It's consistent, almost all good tracks.
Yep, I would love to see it live.
Oh, I would love to see this band live.
I would probably.
That would be great.
To me, what I love about the record is it's just music. Like, this is music. All the genres that we've mentioned, from you're saying punk pop. I'm not hearing that, but we'll say punk pop. From punk pop to
I can't really think
bluegrass to classical to just straight ahead pop to country to you even said Prince for Hayloft. So.
It sounds a little like funky, you know?
Yeah.
You cannot criticize their virtuosity and their playing.
Sure.
They're great players, they're great singers. You can't criticize their technical skill. Like, they're good players, they're good singers. And so I'll give it a 6.
Wow. It's about what I thought you were gonna give it when I sent it to you. When I said, here is an album that you are not going to like.
Yeah. It's got a lot of good ideas, it's got a lot of great songs. It's got about half great songs.
Right.
And then some.
What's weird is listening to you talk about it, you sound like you like it. But your rating reflects that you did not like it.
No, you seem mad about it.
No, I was just surprised at the rating after hearing you say only positive things about it, and then go 6.
Anyway, so 6 and an 8.
Well, let's see what Lucas Jr. thinks of it.
Alright, Lucas, what do you think of one of my favorite songs on the album that Ben hates?
So I was under the impression that it was winter, and it seems like it's not winter at all. It's like, where's the snow and shit?
Lucas, can we talk about the music for once? Just for once.
Yeah, Lucas, pay attention to the music.
Yeah, but like, this is like a winter that would be in maybe Kansas City or something. This is not a New York winter.
Well, you have fur, so I don't know if you can tell, but it's freezing right now.
Yeah, it's not that cold.
Yeah, well, you have fur. Do you remember what happened the last time it snowed? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
You passed out.
No, yeah, I think I died.
Yeah, you were dead.
I thought I was dead.
I thought you were dead.
Well, I thought you were dead too.
Yeah, you're probably dead.
You looked like it was the ending of The Shining.
Yeah, it looked just like you had chased your wife and child through the tree maze.
So,
and
here's something I was thinking about. What's your favorite Kubrick movie? Because I think it's got to be between 4. There's only really 4 that you can choose from.
4?
Yeah.
Are you a cinephile? When do you watch a movie?
So, if anybody was picking a Kubrick movie to be their favorite,
it's 2001. That's not a question.
It's either gotta be
it's 2001,
Clockwork Orange, or The Shining, and maybe Full Metal Jacket. That's it. You can't even put any others in the running.
My number 2 is Dr. Strangelove.
Holy shit, I forgot about that. Okay, scratch Full Metal Jacket and put in Dr. Strangelove.
Okay.
Interesting.
So what do you think of them? You know, you're being particularly not crazy today.
Well, let me ask you this. Is anybody's favorite Kubrick movie, Eyes Wide Shut?
No.
No. Thank you.
Lolita sucks. I guess we're talking about Kubrick with Lucas today.
But then on the other hand, is Eyes Wide Shut really a Kubrick movie?
Yeah, he finished it. I mean, he didn't edit it.
He started editing it and then...
How do you know so much about Kubrick, Lucas?
Well, you know, he's one of the greats.
Who else is one of the greats?
Neil Patrick Harris.
No. Wrong. He didn't direct anything.
No, he did that movie called Eat, Pray, My Shorts or something. I don't remember.
Eat, Pray, My Shorts.
Now you've gone crazy.
Yeah,
Lucas.
You got
No, Eat, Pray, My Shorts.
You had like a really weird, striking moment of clarity.
Pray and eat my shorts, something like that.
Eat my shorts and pray.
Eat my shorts and pray. That's it. See, you know what I'm talking about. Neil Patrick Harris. He directed it. It's so sad.
I'll ask you one more question. Is it sad?
Yeah, you cry in that movie for sure.
I didn't. I don't think that's a movie.
Yeah, it's like when the shorts get eaten.
You said one thing before.
When the shorts get eaten, it's sad.
You said one thing before. You said that you died.
Oh yeah, I died last time it snowed. I don't know why I was wishing it would snow again.
Yeah, because you
I
died
take
last
that
time.
back. I take it back.
So cats have 9 lives, right?
Oh, is that something? I didn't know about that. Well, shit. I wonder how many times I've died. I only can think of the one.
I was gonna ask you, how many lives are you on?
I'm only aware of the one time I died.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I died in my sleep and I didn't know about it? What if I died of natural causes and don't remember that? Like, I do remember one time I didn't feel good. But did I die that time?
Did you feel dead?
No, I just didn't feel 100%.
Yeah, I think you have to be 0% to die.
Guys, this is completely off the topic and a random thing. Why are you talking about this?
You mentioned that you died. Why are you getting...
What is on the topic? Everything is off the topic.
Yeah, we're talking about Nickel Creek, but you don't care.
Yeah, did you just say Nipple Creek? That's
No.
hilarious.
It's not what
Nipple
I said.
Creek. Nipple Creek.
Alright, that's enough. And now it's time for viewer emails. The question is from Mr. Fun.
Yes.
Mr. Fun, how do you get out of bed when you are depressed? I thought you're Mr. Fun. You're not supposed
Louises.
You're not supposed to get depressed, Mr. Fun.
Getting out of bed when you're depressed is a hard thing to do, but I find that for me, whenever I'm down in the dumps, just getting outside solves like 75% of it. If you can find a reason that you have to go outside, either to go to the deli or do whatever,
Because you have to eat.
just getting out in the sun gets you 75% out of it.
Yeah, I mean, for people who just are sad sometimes, like there's like the difference between like clinically depressed.
Right.
There's nothing that no one can help you except for probably drugs.
Yeah.
You know, like, but for people like us who are not like clinically depressed, but
Right.
just sometimes get depressed and sad and like just like, ugh, I don't want to do anything today. I don't. Like,
Yeah.
I just like usually roll with it, and then but I will find an excuse to go outside. Because for me, if I don't go outside once, I feel even more depressed.
Exactly.
I'm like, I am the worst person in the world. I am basically dead already.
Right.
Like,
I also find that like working on something creative that is going to take a long time,
yeah.
if you can concentrate on that for a while, it sort of gives your brain an escape and some time off from whatever it is that you're sad about.
I've been working a lot on electronics.
Yeah.
Like I've been putting together guitar pedal kits and designing my own circuits for them. And that's just like, this is, it's infinitely long, just like do it forever. And that, that's how I got through Mad Men. I just put it on and like I wasn't really paying attention. It was just on.
Yeah.
And so it's like just having like your brain completely focused and then like whatever stray like thoughts are going or just like getting caught by a TV show is like perfect zen for me.
Right.
So I'm just like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life and that's totally okay,
I used to live in this basement apartment in the East Village.
Oh no.
Yeah, no windows. So there was a period of like a week where I was like sick, so sick that I was in bed for a whole week. And my bedroom was a really depressing place too. It was just like, had like, I think like a neon tube light. Like that's what was
like
installed
a dorm
in there.
Room?
Like this horrible,
or
ugly light.
Yeah.
And the walls were just like this cream color with nothing on them. Like I didn't have any decoration up or anything. And it was tiny, this tiny little room. And so I would wake up and the lights just stayed on all the time while I was sick. Like I just couldn't have them off, because then I wouldn't be able to see anything because it was in the basement.
Yeah.
It was pitch black. I would wake up and not know, is it noon or is it midnight?
Right, it could be anything.
And then finally at a certain point, I was so ill that I had to leave because there was no one around to help me either. So I finally had to leave and go to a deli to get juice. And I stepped outside. It was the East Village, like right around St. Mark's in that area.
Yeah.
So there was people everywhere. It was a sunny day. And I was instantly 100% better. And I still went and got the juice, but then I was on my way back and I was like, I don't think I was sick, I think I was just bummed out. Well, I think that concludes perfectly an episode of Rooftop ICKS.
That was viewer emails.
Very confusing.
Well, thank you for watching. This has been Rooftop ICKS, and as always,
Top of the world to you.